So, this is the second season of Wordplay, and I am Nika Harper. I'm an author and video creator and a person who just really likes words and has to use them all the time. For those of you who are familiar with Wordplay already, welcome back. It's good to be here. You can probably skip ahead in the video just a little bit. For those of you who don't know, Wordplay is a creative writing challenge show, and it's fueled by people like you. That means that we take certain things like themes or literary tips and tactics, or even things that we've never tried before, like styles, and we apply them to our own types of writing. It gives us as writers an opportunity to expand and learn new things. Now that sounds a little bit dry, but work with me here. Season 1 of Wordplay had 16 episodes, and those were things like how to write a cover letter, which everyone should know, or a death scene, and dialogue, and certain types of poetry. Just whatever kind of challenged us. We haven't had a new episode in quite a while, so we're gonna play a little bit of catch up, and of course we're gonna do that by reintroducing to the short story. In the most technical of terms, a short story is something that takes place in less than 7,500 words. Mine are way less than that, so I guess that I would actually be under the category of flash fiction, which is generally under 1,000 words. There's a lot of ways to define them. It used to just be determined on whether or not you could read them in one sitting, but that really depends on how long you sit. A short story is generally characterized by having a small cast of people who are part of it, self-contained incident or event, so not too many scenes that you're going to be finding with it, and evoking a single mood or theme or meaning. There's a limitation to it. Your cast can't be too big, it will get too confusing. You can't have too many scenes or moments. It's almost like an insulated or distilled kind of tale that you're telling. Short stories get a lot of flack. What's wrong with them? They're good tales. Nothing has to be 50,000 words or more in order to be taken seriously. In fact, some of the most renowned authors we know as a culture have done this. They have collections of short stories. Ray Bradbury is known for it. That's why I love him so much. And Stephen King, his collections are incredible. Neil Gaiman has at least, I don't know, 3 of those collections as well. J.K. Rowling did Beetle the Bard. If you've never read that, you should. It's actually fantastic. And Max Brooks did World War Z. It is a novel, but themed short stories and tales and snippets of people. This is a real thing. Short stories are completely legitimate. It is an exercise as much as it is a project. You know, a short story can turn into something larger. For it having the limitations that it does, there is an incredible amount of flexibility that you can put into a short story. And that's why I think I like them so much. So I ask people to send in certain topics. I call them an emotion, subject, or scenario to create our own works. The ones that I got this time, you guys really outdid yourselves. I mean, you always do. I don't know why I'm surprised every time. There are always a couple intriguing and hilarious ones that just completely tickle my fancy. And of course, this one comes from Mary Richardson. Hi, Mary. And it's Cthulhu worshippers running a daycare. That's the story. Anglerfish wearing tiny hats from Kristen with little hat. And you can't always see the blood on your hands from Sam. Why don't you make a haiku about them? Haiku is always good, plus it's very short, so it's easy to put into the comments. Oh, you should comment. That's the thing you should do. For my own short story that I wanted to write, I picked 3 particular topics. Meeting myself at the door, from Gary. Knowing a person doesn't remember you, from R2. And when a friend is enough, sent in also by Gary. Gary just took over Wordplay. Based on those topics, I wrote myself a little short story that I would love to share a little bit of with you, and it's about a restaurant called Torrie's. I've kept my figure and my smile. That's enough for most of us. I've just been here too long. They all joke I should own the place. Sometimes I wonder if I should too. I just can't think of anywhere that needs me like this place does. I'm not special. Not by a long shot. But Torrie's is. Yes, it was a short excerpt, but you can see and read along with the rest of it on another video. Wait, can I have annotations? That would be so cool. Now comes the time for you to write your own. Anything between, 500 to 1,000 words. Come on, challenge yourself a little bit. Let's get back in the swing of things, particularly on the topics of getting dragged to an event, sent in by Paco, and Charles sent in, the moment you realized you said the wrong thing. Ugh. It It would help if you subscribe to the channel. It's my channel now. Wordplay now exists on my thing. I'm going to keep up with it pretty much on a twice monthly basis, hopefully, with the help of Patreon. Yes, we just launched a Patreon, which is kind of like a miniature Kickstarter. And with your help, you can keep Wordplay going. If you want to read more or see kind of the examples that I'm putting out there, you can also go to my Tumblr at nikaharper.tumblr.com and tell me what you think about the stuff that you find. I'm on most of the other social medias, particularly Twitter. I tweet a lot. Wordplay is coming back, and it's coming back because of people like you who are so incredibly supportive and adventurous and want to see something like this succeed. So I can't thank you enough, and please help out. Support where you can, either monetarily or just by spreading this out to people who you think would like it. All of those things mean so much. Thank you. It's time to get back on our feet again. And right on.